Yay! So let's see. Okay. So we went over a lot in these workshops. We talked about the different rhythms, things over here. We went through the presets. We talked about the screen. So I'm going to do the one section that we say, "Oh, don't worry about that." And that section is over there. Those buttons, look, I got my guy set up. I put him in one little spot, and his connector's taped. He's not causing any problems this day. Yeah, we had a talk. He was crying. So anyway, we're gonna talk about what is the over here. I'm gonna talk about this section over here. What do you think? Yay! Okay.
Yay.
Yay! We're gonna do it. Okay. Okay. So first off, we might as well. I guess we'll talk about. Here we go. We're gonna talk about. I got a scroll, and the scroll I use a lot. I mean, it's used a lot. It's not gonna do anything by itself. It's just sitting there. We have a little button that says. So here we go. I'll just put this up here. So we've got the scroll. We got the screen contrast that's just really makes the screen lighter or darker. It's not a button, it's a knob. Quick picks. Who uses quick picks? No one.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah?
I do.
Good. Quick picks. So quick picks is it's a square purple button. Okay? And it has to do with these buttons over here. These Orchestra 1, Orchestra 2, Solo 1, and Solo 2. Someone entered. Okay, so when I press quick picks, this over here in the screen, I have a page. It says piano, accordion, vibes, jazz guitar, country guitar, Hawaiian strings, chamber strings, French horn, choir, ah, ooh, and duba dale. So there's a set. And then there's a next page, similar to your presets, but it's the sounds. Next, no, I'm not quick picks. Next, I got another set of 4/8-12. These I really like. The Louis Armstrong trumpet, Tommy trombone, the slide fiddle. Those are really good. Then I hit next, and then I get the lyrical alto sax, the mellow clarinet, the overblow flute, some of the newer sounds that they had put in, you know. So then if I hit next, it brings me back to my original page. So let's see if we can see that in the screen. So next. So there's 3 pages. Oh, people trying to get in. Admit all. Okay. All right, so then there's another thing in the center. Oh my gosh. Another thing in the center, it says My Picks. When I hit that, I've got eight things I could put in there, similar to your favorite rhythms. These are my picks. So what I do, like I see you have cello, Stradivarius, bassoon, flute ballad, pocket harmonica, pan flute solo, electric piano phase, strings crescendo, and extra. Hey, those are good ones. I like all those. Those are good ones I've been using. Wow. Okay, so those are good. So with the way it works, the way to do my picks, watch this. I hear someone eating their cereal. All right, see that over there? So what you do is you would hit one, and it turns red, and you scroll. Oh, look at that, pan flute breathy. And you scroll to the one you want, and then you leave it in there. And you have eight options sitting in there. So you go through your Genius, your sounds list in the back of the manual, and you say, oh, I want to have this sound or that sound. If you really know your presets, you might say, I never saw this sound before. Let me put this one. Like a bassoon, sometimes it's harder to find. So so we have total of the quick picks they made, and then your picks, my picks. So this is how they work. I'm going to show you a way that it always will work. Let's say I just turned on the instrument, and I'm just going to I just want to get to know this section over here. First of all, there is an organ sound on. That's 16 and 4 flutes. I'm going to get rid of those. And I want to get it to where when I hit the upper keyboard, I have nothing. Okay, so here's how this section works. So I've got Orc 1. There's a sounds button, a black button, and then it says upper, right, and left. Lower, left, and right. And then you see that the Orc 2 has that. The solo has upper and lower right, and the solo 2 has upper and lower right. So upper, if whatever's in this sound button, if I press upper, it goes to the upper keyboard. If I press lower right, it goes to the lower right. So right now there's nothing in upper because if I push upper, then I get upper. That's how it works. Whatever's in this black button can go, people are still coming in, go either upper or lower. Now this lower left button, the organ never puts it on. This is for somebody that knows how to play like harmony with their fingers, like as in notes, a piano player. This lower left is going to take that sound and put it in the chord, but as one note at a time. So even if you had the easy button on, it's playing one note, which might give you an idea of, I might need that sometime. So that's what that is. I used it once. But usually it's upper or lower, right. And then I have the orchestra too, whatever's in there, upper, lower. And then the same thing with solo, upper. Now, orchestra, oh, someone's trying to get in. Great. Maybe someone let them in. Okay. Anyway, so solo sounds play one note at a time. So if you have a sound coming out of the solo and you play it on the upper keyboard, only one note can be played. Watch this. Whoops. Only one note because it's a monophonic sound. So let's just watch over here as presets use them. Watch this. So look at that. So I pushed a preset, both upper ons and then the solo lower right. So whatever's in these two buttons is go the upper, and then whatever is coming out of this is on the bottom. That's how those sections work.
Speaking gently.
They send an orchestra 1 and orchestra 2. Those are sounds that can play chords on the upper, and then the solos wherever they're sending them. So I'm going to hit another preset. Let's say I hit a country. So I have, if we look at it, we see we have upper, upper, and lower right, lower right. So whatever's on the upper, if I press this little black button, it says guitar tremolo. And then I push this black button, it says electric strat. So they mix two sounds together. And then the solos, I press the black button sound, it says harmonica bass and harmonica pocket. That's on the lower. that's how they set it up. Isn't that great? Upper, upper, lower, lower. Not to mention, though, the upper sounds tab is on also. There's something in there. But this is how this works. So that's you have to understand what sections, what you're doing. So first off, sections. We have one section is your upper flutes, the organ sounds. None of the lights are on. Oh, someone's trying to get in. Okay. The organ sounds, the flutes, that's one section. I always make sure when you're doing any of these quick pick things or putting sounds in here, you don't want organ on to interfere. Just be like, what is that sound? Why am I hearing that? You got to know that's first section. The second section is your those strings in the screen, the ensemble. None of those are on. That's good news. So none of those are on right now. That's the second section. So second section is your ensemble. First section is your flutes. Second section is your ensemble in the screen, your vocals and string tabs. I'm going to say the third section is that upper genius tab, upper sounds tab right there. The light's on. There's something in there. So that's important. That's third section. The third section, upper sounds tab. Don't forget about that. That's an important tab. Then the next two sections are ORC 1 and ORC 2. Those are places sounds come out of. They can go anywhere. A lot of times they go to the upper. Let me hit another preset. Now this time they have an upper on, a lower right, and a lower right. Well, anyway, the next section is ORC 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your fifth section is your ORC 2. Then the fifth section is your solo 1. And then the next section is your solo 2. For bonus round, there's one more section I didn't talk about. I'll tell them again. Ensemble in the screen, flutes, the upper genius tab, ORC 1, ORC 2, solo 1, solo 2. There's one more place that sometimes you're like, I got one more sound coming out. Where's that coming from? Where's the
Theater.
final? What is it?
Theater.
He got it again. Yay! The theater. See it, right? The sunset. Theater. The purple ones. Well, good news. None of them are on, but that's another section. So how many sections is that? 8. We have 8 sections. That's why we say when you first get the organ. Now, over here, we say don't worry about that yet. Just hit the presets. That's what you paid for. But today's the day. We're going to talk about it. All right, so if I'm going to put sounds together, here's a few things. First of all, know the 8 sections. Organ, the flutes, the strings, the ensemble, the theater, the upper sounds tab, the ORC 1, the ORC 2, the solo 1, the solo 2. That's only places sounds can be coming out of. And they can go to either upper or lower. So if I'm going to make a sound, first off, I want to show you something. Write this down. Your vintage and normal button. Now, if you just turn on the instrument and you get excited, you're like, I'm going to try this. And you take an hour or 2 and you put sounds in here. And then you said all innocently, oh, I'm gonna now pick a rhythm. And you push your rhythm. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to erase it. Why? Because vintage is on. It's just doing its job. He's like, I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to do my job. So here's the thing. You either work off of what it gives you or shut the vintage off. I mean, if you're going to make a sound from scratch, might as well just get rid of that vintage button just so you can save yourself. No, So that's the thing. So I like to work off of presets. I'm going to show you that too. But let's just say let's say I've got nothing. I'm starting off with nothing, okay? So I'm going to do, let's do quick picks. So I'm going to press quick picks, and you pick one. I love the, not my picks. Come on. I like the overblow flute. So what I do is I press it in the screen, and then it turned red. There's a red line, and then I push it in one of the black buttons. So I'm going to put it in ORC 1. And now I have to put it somewhere. I'm going to put it to upper. Isn't that great? So, and I can put a rhythm on, and it's going to be fine because I didn't. So there's even a volume control also. But so let's say I'm going to do this time mellow clarinet. See, it's red. It has a little red line, and I press it in solo. That's how quick picks works. Lyrical alto sax. Banjo. Gypsy violin. Yes. Isn't that great? But I'm just thinking right now, like, I can find most of those in a preset. Just during presets. I mean, I got that new violin, I got the new saxophone and the flutes, but this is how this works. This is how this section works. This is what they did. I'll tell you why they did this. First of all, separated them. It used to be where there was 2 Genius buttons and one of them blinked. Okay, so let me just. So what used to be was there was 2 Genius 1, Genius 2, Solo 1, and one of them blinked. And in order to get the 2 sounds, you had to hold one and click the other one so it would blink, and you had to know that the blinking one went to the lower, stuff like that. So they said it was good for a while, but then they said, why don't we separate each section? And that's why they did this. They separated the sections.
Cary,
So, yeah,
I have a question, please.
sure.
When you hit quick picks and then you pressed your in the window one of the sounds, mellow something or other,
Mellow
and then you put it into sounds and in the upper level. You don't have to keep doing that. I mean, if you wanted to put two more sounds, it's already in these sounds in upper. You just hit the thing in the window.
Yeah, so let's say I want to, you want me to take 2 mellow clarinets and put them together?
No, just in that first ORC 1, you transfer the mellow something or other and hit ORC 1 sounds, and you want it to go on the upper keyboard.
Yep.
And then you choose 2 more sounds. Do you have to hit that upper again, or just the sounds?
No, I only could put 1 sound in there. Now I'm going to take another sound, the let's say the lyrical alto sax, and hit it. And it has a red. See in there, the red line?
I do.
Okay. So I'm going to put that in ORC 2.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm going to send that to the lower right.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And
all right. And what if you wanted to put another sound in that same ORC 2? Can you do that?
One at a time. That's why we have these separate sections.
Oh.
Let me get rid of this lower right here. So let's just say I'm gonna be creative. I'm gonna take that mellow clarinet that's in ORC 1, and I'm gonna take this peak clarinet and put it in ORC 2 and mix them together.
Oh, that's what I wondered. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's pretty cool. That worked.
Okay.
So I have upper.
Okay.
Clarinet mellow, clarinet jazz. I got 2 together going to the upper, So
Okay.
now what I'm going to do is let's take trumpet Lewis and trumpet lead. Trumpet lead, solo, trumpet Lewis, solo 2, and I'm going to send them both to the lower right, lower right.
Oh, cool.
So let's see what I got here. Show you what it looks like.
Good.
So Orc 1 and 2, upper, solo 1 and 2, lower. Yay.
Okay.
I
Nice.
showed you.
Nice.
Now I could pick out a rhythm and let's see how it sounds. I'm going to do Dixie standards. Let's do the Dixieland. It's nice and loud. And I'll say, I love that sound. I'm going to put it with another rhythm. Let's do razzmatazz. So the key was getting rid of the vintage button. Save you time right now. You would have been like, why did I lose it? It would have the vintage button. Got to get rid of that. So that's one way of doing it, starting with nothing on. So any sound I put in, I know I'm just getting that one sound.
Hey, Cary,
Yes.
yeah, how can I take a selection from the quick picks and put it into my picks? Can I do that? Can I just hit, say, like Louis trumpet and then hit my picks?
Well, why would you want to do that? My picks, let me explain. My picks, you got Louis Armstrong. You got Louis.
Right.
He's
Right.
he's already in one of the settings. So this is the reason for my picks. My picks are the sounds. Hold on a second.
All right, so I have to put in a number there. I have to get a sound number from the back of the book and put it into my picks.
I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I just had to
Okay.
get the lights off.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is what see, quick picks, they're on or off, and I can't scroll. But my picks, what you do is you pick one, it turns red, and then you start scrolling. Come on. There we go. You just scroll, and it's scrolling through the big list. Man, why is he going?
My pick button.
There we
Yeah,
go.
but I don't have anything in my picks. I've never put anything in there at all. Do I have to get a sound number?
Press
and
one
put
of
it-
them. Press one. And it
But
has a
if
red
I hit
bar.
my pick- If I hit my picks,
Yes.
there's nothing in there.
Press
'cause
one
I
of
have
them.
to add it.
Press one of them. Press one of the rectangle boxes.
There's nothing there for quick picks. I mean, for my picks.
What organ do you have?
I have the marquee.
Okay.
There's nothing there because you haven't saved any yet.
Right, I
They're
haven't
your
saved
favorite
anything.
ones.
Yeah.
So you just touch the box and then scroll to find the one you want.
Touch one. And it has a red
Okay,
bar.
so
And then you start
It says
scrolling.
Ricky Stacks, but can I add that then to my picks?
You don't want to. You want to have your own separate page of your favorites.
All right, how do I get that page? By going to get the sound number and then hitting it?
No
into my-
numbers. Watch me. I touch one. It has a red bar. I
Right.
scroll. You just
Right.
scroll. You can't put numbers. You scroll. Because the number pad uses the same spot to do. You can't. I hit my
Mm.
picks, and then you load them up with sounds you like. Touch one.
Okay.
Scroll. Okay. Yay. So I'll show you another way of doing this is using the keypad. Oops. Oops. So anyway, what I'm going to do is put a number in, like I know that 300 is this halo sound. I like that. 300. And then I put it in one of the buttons. And I'm going to double it up. I'm going to put it in both. So I have to hit 300 again and then put it in the next one. Now I've got it. So watch this. Okay, so watch this. So I memorized a few numbers, like say 115 sounds, 115 sounds is a guitar. Number 315 sounds, 315 sounds. Then I get a banjo. And look what they did for you. People said, oh man, I didn't want it to repeat. Well, guess what? Look at that. I can say off, off. I can get rid of that repeat right there. Another way you can do it, so you can use numbers, accurately use numbers to get right to it. Or if you used your alphabet, you said, I'm looking for a sound that starts with F. Put an F, and then you hit the button. And then it says fiddle. Then you scroll from there. I think that's okay if you don't have your manual handy. Or you just get the manual out and start trying different ones. Like, let's see. I like that. Let's see, 215. Let's try 215. Sounds 215. Yes. Whew, that almost gave me a headache. This section. It's hard. This is this. Yes.
Cary, when you do all that, does it save to the organ?
No, that's just the beginning.
It's just because, oh, I see.
Let's say I made it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. I'm never gonna be able to save it again. So let me memorize it into a bank.
Oh, okay.
So here's one. Here's one I do. So let's say, watch this. I'm gonna leave vintage on. I'm gonna do. I want meditation. M, stylist, meditation. And I want to put cello in orchestra, and I want to put flute in the solo. So cello is 171, 171, orc 1, 171, orc 2, because they're both on. Now here's what happens. I'm going to push the key. Does that sound like a cello? But there's other stuff on. So I've got to know what's going on. I'm going to find out right now. My 8 sections. Well, guess what? I see there's a flute on. Flute 8. That's causing a problem. And then my upper sounds tab is on. Now let me try it. That was the problem. That's what you got to know about this section so it works out. Now I have orc 1 and orc 2 only. Okay? Now I want to put 263, I think it is. Solo 1, 263. Well, there's a solution. Wait, hold on. Check this out. There's too much effects on. Well, guess what? They put them right there. I can just boom, boom, and now it fixed it. It's a shortcut effect. For now, I'm doing that. Or you can go in effects, change the delay amount. But for now, I just wanted to get rid of, that's how you can get rid of that. Watch, here's it on. Here's off. Yes, I showed ya. Okay, so right now I've got cello, cello, flute, flute. Now the reason I double them up, it's bigger. I can hear it through the background. Yeah, that's why they do that. That's why they put 2 to 3 sounds on. I could put cello also in the upper town. I'm just going to do that. So now I got my cello and flute. And now I'm going to save it. I can memorize it. Memorize A1 with the style, with the transpose, and then memorize. But I'm not going to do that right now. This, just in case you didn't want it. Isn't that great? Let's do another one. Let's see. Let's say this one I'm going to work off of. I'm going to show you another trick. I'm going to go into category preset country and put it on. And I'm going to work off of preset 1, which is the country guitar. And let's see what they did here. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see, but let's just turn this down. Okay. Upper on's on. There's a country guitar. This is another neat thing about this section over here. If you just want to see what's in the stuff, you can hit sounds in the screen, but you just hit the black button and it doesn't mess anything up. Like it used to be, you had to turn off the button, turn it back on to see what was in there. Now you just hit country guitar, harmonica mellow, harmonica blues, harmonica jazz. Well, guess what? This says lower right, this is lower right, lower right, lower right. They took 3 harmonicas, different ones, and put them together, and this is where the guitar is. Well, guess what? I don't see that. If you can see that light, that is the upper sounds tab. Now, the only way I can get in there to see, I'm going to have to use the screen. So I'm going to press sounds. And in sounds, it says guitar electric blues. That's what's in there. That's one way of finding out. Another way would be turn it off, turn off the tab, turn it back on, and look in the screen. You can do that one too. But that's what this sound is. So what I'm going to do is, knowing that, I'm going to change the sound in Orchestra 1 and in Upper Sounds tab. So let's just say I used Quick Picks. And I went to, come on, stop it. And I just say I wanted to do jazz guitar. Jazz guitar. So I had jazz guitar and I put it in the sounds. I had jazz guitar and I put it in the upper sounds tab. So now I got jazz guitar. But does anybody have their manual? No? Well, let me think. How about, let's just say 117. So I'm going to do my keypad 117 or sounds 117. Oh, it's a mandolin. I didn't want that. Let's say 110. 110 sounds, 110 upper sounds tab. Okay, so I got the manual. So let's just say I want to try the, you know, these new ones. Where's those college ones? Yeah, 677. Clear. 677. Work 1. 6 clear. 677. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Hey, if you wanted to double up sounds, guess what? The number doesn't go away. So once that number is sitting there, I can put it in different button. That's funny. The number doesn't disappear. It stays there. So be careful of that. So you hit another button and all of a sudden you're like, where's that sound come from? Anyway, this is Guitar College. Yay. That's how that section works. So, wasn't that great? Anybody's head hurt? Yeah, good.
So how do you get that number to disappear? That
Clear
677?
all. Clear all.
Oh,
Clear
okay.
all. Yeah, that's it on this. This is on the QWERTY keyboard on the Aria. They left it there because so you can just, if you needed it, again, you can just, it's still sitting there. If I wanted to do, let's say I'm going to make a sound. I'm going to put together slide fiddle 383 and put it in ORC 1 and then 383. Now why does the sound disappear now? Okay, that's different. And I got it. I like that one. Slide fiddle. Here's a really neat one. The 468. 468. ORC 1, 468, upper sounds tab. So there's 8 sections. Again, there's the flutes. Organ sounds. Upper sounds tab. Strings in the screen. And vocal. Theater. ORC 1. ORC 2. Solo 1. Solo 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sections they're doing for you in these presets. If you wanted to put together your own thing, got to know the 8 sections first. You may get lucky. You may say, I love that sound, and not be able to recreate it because you might have worked off of a rhythm preset. And there was stuff already on, and you just put a sound in, you made this great sound, and then you can't reproduce it. It all has to do with what you just did before sometimes. So if you really want to start, and you really want to experiment, I suggest just turn on the instrument. Turn off the vintage button. This is a no-no, but I'm going to shut up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to shut off the vintage button. And I'm going to shut off the flutes. 16 and 8. Come on. 16 and 4. Sorry, 16 and 4. I'm going to shut these flutes off. So I have nothing. Now, whatever I do, I'm going to get it. This could be fun. You know, you can just start with ORC 1, put on the upper button, and then just take your list. Take your list, and then say, okay, let's see. Let's try castanets, 328. 328. Oh, wait a second. This could be cool. Oh my gosh, I got an idea. Okay. Then I'm going to put maybe, how about a trumpet? So I'm going to go to the trumpet. Let's see what trumpet is. Trumpet. Let's try trumpet lead 210. 210. And I'm going to put that, not 19. 210. And I'm going to put that. Okay. I put that in 2. Sorry, I put it in Orc 2 with the upper on. So I've got castanets and trumpet. And I'm thinking strings. Strings. So to get the strings, I'm going to go into the, there it is. Let's try 8. That's it. String 8. I got string 8 on. It just goes to the upper. There. This has no, if the light is on, it's on. There's no turn on of that section. It's on, it's on. Just like your, well, not like that, but wait, let me just see something. Oh, there is white. I'm lying. Here it is. The upper tab. See that? That red thing? That even shuts that stuff off. That was quick see. String 8. Okay, let's put that with the rhythm now. I'm thinking that, because I know it has castanets in it, is the rumba begin with alter style and drum variation. Let's try ballroom Latin. I got an idea. Let's see something here. Just see what happens. What if I hit repeat? No, okay, then maybe not. I got some yucky faces. See, you never know. Some people must. I like that. Ew, what was that? So there's your habit effect. Didn't do much. Whew, that's a lot. All right, so let's see. How about let's try. Oh, I know. Let's try vocal ba, which is 388. 388. Orc 1. And then let's try extra choir utopia 297 and not 87, 97 and Orc 2. Okay, now the next step, volume controls. So I'm thinking, you know what, I want to hear the ba, vocal ba, louder. So I have a volume on Orc 1, and then this Orc 2 is too much. So I'm going to take this down. Yeah, so I lowered the volume a little bit. So I blended it. Whew, that is a lot. Up, there's a string. The string is still on. String 8 still on. Let's see. Oh, it helps it. So it's good. So I got lucky. And then I would do my lower. Maybe something in the solos. So let's see. How about, let's do Let's try. I know. I'm going to use quick pick. I'm going to press quick picks. And I'm going to take I'm going to do a my pick. I'm going to take this bassoon, and I'm going to put it in solo 1, and I'm going to hit bassoon and put it in solo 2. And then so I hit the bottom keyboard and it started the rhythm. Well, how come, what's wrong? What did I not do?
Turn on lower right.
The lower rights. I didn't put the lower rights on. I forgot.
Cary, I have a question.
Okay.
When you just did that, you
Yes.
hit the lower right on the right, and it automatically did it on the left for you. You didn't have to touch the lower right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Once I put lower right on, so
Right.
they're both on. That's
Okay.
what splits this
Okay.
keyboard.
Okay.
Hey, what? See that blue light across here?
Hmm.
I'm gonna turn those buttons off. See if it goes away. It went away. Watch this. Oh my gosh, isn't that cool? It shows me my split point once I hit the lower rights. So let's put this with something. Let's say I'm doing strings 101 and I'm playing. Oh. So I just, one more thing. I just hit a whoa. I heard this. Why is that happening?
You got the slide on.
This guy knows everything. The slide's on. That slide is on. Now now there's there's these buttons. We already said repeat is da 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 da. But there's these slides in the centers on the solos. For the $1 million question, what did slide used to be called on the previous series organs?
Ornamento.
Oh, he knows.
You said-
Portamento. Portamento was the word that slide used to be. And what slide is, see that slide? Slide? Okay. I'll show you what slide is. Slide. Mostly for the whistle. Whistle. Watch this. So I'm going to go to, I know my presets. Nostalgic number 5. No, upper. So like this. Used to do that. And the girls would just like look with this look on. It didn't work. I never got any girlfriend from that. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. Watch this. You actually don't take your fingers off the keys yet. Watch this. Yay! I showed you everything. That was a lot.
Wow.
So that's how that section works. Um, here's if you wanna know, if I'd do is I would put on the sounds in the screen. Put your sounds and just observe what vintage is doing. I did that. I didn't like, it's like, oh, this section over here. I know it now because I know there's 8 sections. So Orc 1, strings ensemble 1. Orc 2, it says strings sustain. There's a violin in solo. There's a gypsy violin in solo 2. Even says what's in the lower sounds tab, the upper sounds tab. Tells me even what's in the theater genius. Tells me even what's in auto bass. All the basses. Even the sound effects. Oh, goody. The plane's still there. I can change the favorites. Which one? In here? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is what happens if you press one. What happens if I press one of these? What is the screen going to do? Anybody know? It's going to show me edit sounds. It brings me, it's a shortcut to edit sounds. Let me show you this. This is the next level. Well, I can't see it, but it's edit sounds. So if I hit one of these, it brings me to edit sounds. So that's a shortcut instead of going to page 4. And then if you hit each sounds button, it actually brings you right to each one in the edit sounds. It's a little shortcut. I learned that. You hit one, you're just bringing you to where you can change the delay and the octave. So let's just say I'd wanted to do that. I want to change. Let's say I want to change this. So I hit guitar tremolo. I can do it in there. That's the next level. So all these sounds, each one of these, this is how much they did for you. Watch this. This is how much. Think about this. For every preset, they put a sound in Orc 1, Orc 2, Solo 1, Solo 2, upper sound, maybe organ, strings, all the 8 sections. They use those to make it. In fact, each one of those, they might have applied an effect to it. They went in here to effects. They went into effects, and they might have, and they pressed the effects, and they changed that stuff. You might not have ever done that, but they went in and they changed the delay, the chorus ensemble. They did all that. They adjusted the octave to match each one. They went in and they messed with the vibratos for the sounds, the volumes. That's everything they're doing. Once I press a sound. So when I hit the train, they put fiddle, dulcimer hammer, mandolin, and viola. There's this. And they put a banjo in here and a fiddle there. Oh, watch this. Here's a good. Oh, I know, a good finale. So I got it. Watch this. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to be able to play. I want to be able to play this virtuoso and this banjo, and I want the chords to change. Now I could go like this and hit it like really fast and bring my hand back. Or what can I do? What can I do? How can I play this and be able to change my chords without my hands? What can I do?
Word pedal recognition.
She said use your feet, and you said pedal recognition. So you're both right. Yay! Watch this. Okay, here we go. This is a secret. So I'm scrolling until it says, this will be the finale. Okay, it doesn't say pedal recognition, it just says pedals. It's on page 7. I hit pedals. Oh, I probably could have used the shortcut, pedal magic. And I press pedal recognition. Let me just see something. If I don't touch feature and I come over here and I hit select. Yep, it's a shortcut. Over here, your pedal magic section, if you just press that, you can press pedal recognition. See? Yay, I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, I bet you've never seen that before. Yay, I did it. That was great. Hey, I got one. Yay! Yay! Did it. At first I was like, I don't know if I could do this. And I was like, I gotta do it. They're watching me. Just push through. If you do that, it'll promote wellness. Can't help it. I feel it right now. I got human growth hormone building in my body right now. How come you look so young? Well, hope you enjoyed it. That was the big finale.
Thank you.
Yeah. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming, everybody. That was ultimate. That was a lot. You got to know the 8 sections. Got to know the 8 sections. Yeah, and hope it work. Good luck. Hope it works out. But just have fun. You're welcome.
Thank you for your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Makes it fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's amazing.
Yay.
Good job.
Cary.
Good job.
Bye.